Hello. Welcome. MP DeVille here, mother, author, life igniter, CEO. So, today is October 4th, and I am a little bit late giving you guys this message, but some of you may or may not be aware that today, or this month rather, is Domestic Violence Abuse Awareness Month. Also, there's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So if you have not gotten your breast exams, I suggest you all go and take care of that. It is also Voter Registration Month. So if you haven't done that, go out, get registered to vote so that you can be ready to cast your vote come November 8th. It is the midterms. And guys, this is a very serious time to vote. Voting is just not about presidential elections. It's about the local level voting, such as your school boards, your lawyers, your judges, your senators, your governors, so forth and so on. So please go out and register to vote if you're not registered to vote, and cast your vote come November 8th. Early voting is suggested. That way you won't have to stand in those long lines come the actual day of voting. So you will have no excuses. Early voting lasts for at least 2 weeks in most states. So if you can do that, I would suggest you do that. So now that we've cleared all of that out of the way, I forget what's the word I want to use. It's a word for that, but we're not going to worry about it. But what is more important for me to discuss with you all is that it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and many of you know that I speak on the subject matter of generational cycles, domestic violence, abuse, whether it be verbal, physical, or emotional. It all coincides with domestic violence, and it is very prevalent. It is very prevalent. Just when you think some things die down, then you turn on the news and you hear that a husband has shot his wife and children and himself. You hear that a woman has shot her abuser. You see friends on Facebook or on other social media platforms with black eyes, blue eyes, black eyes, busted lips, things of that nature. You see friends and family within your life walking around with bruises, beat up, banged up, miserable, so forth and so on. So because I experienced a lot of this growing up in my childhood, I am very much aware that it goes on, and it's nothing that we should be ashamed of, because guess what? Just about every family in the US of A is experiencing some type of generational dysfunction, whether it be domestic violence, whether it be addiction, whether it be incarceration, whether it be bitterness, loneliness, impoverishedness, whatever the case may be. We all have suffered on some level at some time or another within our lifetime. So that's why I am so avid about spreading the word about domestic violence. So if you or someone you know is living in that situation, I suggest you get out and get help. And I know it's not as easily said as it is done. I know it's not as easily done as it is said, but there's help for you. There is definite help for you. So my only wish for you is to take care of you first, because without you, you can't take care of others. You can't provide for your children. You can't provide for your family. You can't really do much of anything, because you're living in a life of dysfunctional turmoil. So until you are able to recognize that and change your situation, you're going to continue to live in that life of dysfunctional turmoil and possibly pass it on to your children. Okay? So, and because of what I went through as a young girl, and because of what I watched my mother go through some of my siblings, friends, family members, so forth and so on, I decided to write a book called Generational Cycles, Putting the Brakes on Family Dysfunction. You can click the link below and get the book. And if you can honestly spot yourself in any of those scenarios, spot yourself or anyone that you know in any of the scenarios listed in the book, I would then suggest you to go on over and purchase my Generational Cycles course. The course helped me understand generational dysfunction, recognize it, acknowledge it, and then resolve it. Now, you must know everything is a healing process. Nothing is going to happen overnight. Nothing is going to change overnight. But it is up to you to start somewhere. If you love going out and getting your hair fixed, your toes done, your nails done, if you are excited about making your exterior look fabulous, you should be excited about making your inside fabulous. And that simply means healing from the inside. You can wear makeup and you can put on nails and you can put on hair and you can do whatever you want to do to cover up what you're hiding, but your heart never lies. Your emotions never lie. Your self-esteem never lies. So in order for you to correct all of those, heal all of those, you need to start from inside. So that's why I suggest you read my book, Generational Cycles, Putting the Brakes on Family Dysfunction. And if you can see yourself in any of those situations, once again, I suggest that you purchase my Generational Cycles course. And it will give you the exact steps that I use myself to get out of dysfunctional relationships, to ignite my life, to become the person I wanted to become. Because without that book, which was cathartic for me to write, without that book and without my Generational Cycles course, I would not be where I'm at. So if there's any way that I can help you move past the traumas that you are experiencing right now, I'm here to do that. Okay? So, once again, heal to ignite your life. Okay? I'll see you later.